Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reacting to Apple's new iPhone SE 2nd generation, and now this is something that I've been actually waiting for because I've currently got an iPhone 7 and I upgraded from iPhone 5, and the iPhone 5 was the perfect phone for me. I think it was the best looking one, the perfect size, but I wanted a bigger screen. But now after having the iPhone 7, I feel like I wouldn't mind going back to a smaller device again. So I was actually waiting for Apple to release a smaller device, not just make them bigger and bigger and bigger. So what I'm gonna do in this video is I will go through the features and I will also compare it against my current iPhone to see if it's worth for me to upgrade or wait for another iPhone to come out. So I've got my MacBook here because it's just easier to look at it on a bigger screen. Right, so firstly let's look at the phone like in general. Now it looks just like my iPhone 7, literally. In that photo on the home page, it's the exact same thing. So straight away, like, I won't be upgrading to get a smaller phone because it doesn't seem to be a smaller phone, but we're gonna find out when we do the comparison. So what are they saying is, oh no, hang on, I need to click on the actual device. So obviously we've got nice fancy pictures. I like the price. I think I paid $600 for mine and for my iPhone 7 when it was first out. So what's new? Right, so it's made from glass and aluminium. Well, my iPhone is made from glass and aluminium. 4.7, I think it's the same as mine, but we're gonna get to that in the comparison. Fancy graphics, yeah, I'm not interested in that. Pictures. Well, I think I'm just gonna go straight to the comparison because, to be honest, this is just like any other new iPhone, which is better chip, better camera, amazing screen. Look at the photos we can take. That's basically all they're saying. And wow, it's got Touch ID. It's water resistant as well. Battery. Right, I like how they're doing the white version of it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna compare it to my phone and then we'll see if it's worth spending a few £100, basically. So, like I said, I've got the iPhone 7. So I'll put mine on the left and then we're gonna compare it for the SE 2nd generation, and I don't need a third one. Can I just have two? I just want two. Never mind, we're gonna have to have the third one on. There's actually more colors with the iPhone 7. So, oh no, that's not white, that's silver. Yeah, I remember now. So I could get a white one if I went with the SE. But yeah, they look pretty much the same. Now screen, yeah, it's the exact same screen as in the iPhone 7. And then on the iPhone 7 they don't mention that it's made from glass and aluminium, but it's obvious that's what it's made from anyway. So both cameras are the same. They both have Touch ID, obviously. Now the newer one has a newer chip, but to be honest, that's not good enough for me to upgrade because my iPhone 7 with the old chip is still running like new. There's no lag, there's no slowdown, there's no problems with it at all. Battery, well, yeah, obviously the battery is going to be better on a new phone, but it's still fine on mine. Water resistant, same thing. Capacity, more capacity, but I don't need more capacity. On the iPhone SE you get True Tone display, well, apparently you don't get that on the 7. Now I like the screen on iPhone 7, so I don't need that. 3D touch versus haptic touch. I think haptic is not 3D. Now this 3D touch feature, I honestly never use it. There's just no need for it. For me, it was something like fun to test and see what options I get when I use the 3D touch, but it's not something I ever use. It's pretty useless, sorry Apple. Now when it comes to the sizes of the phones, the iPhone SE is slightly taller and slightly wider and thicker than the iPhone 7. So it's bigger than the iPhone 7 and heavier. So that straight away for me is a no, because if anything I would want the SE to be a smaller phone, not bigger. Water and dust resistance is the same. Chip, like I said, obviously they put a new chip in the iPhone SE, but that's not good enough, man. That's not enough for me to upgrade. camera, all these are the same. Now with the iPhone SE you get a portrait mode and you get portrait lighting with 6 effects. From what I've seen, the examples of those photos, it's not something I think I would use anyway. First of all, if I take a photo, I can just Photoshop it into what I want. Yes, it takes longer, I get it. With the portrait mode you get the effects straight away, but it's not always very accurate and it won't be as good as when you proper tone it the way you want it in Photoshop. I very rarely take portraits with my phone, and when I do take them they're usually somewhere nice where I don't want to cut the background out. So this is again something useless for me personally. HDR, I'm not interested in next generation smart HDR. I mean my normal HDR is fine. Video recording, so you get more frames per second on the iPhone SE, but on my current iPhone 7 the videos are so smooth anyway. Well, I don't record them in 4K actually because I don't want them to be taking up too much space, but when I do record things I record them in 60 frames per second in 1080p and they are so buttery smooth for me. I mean, I don't need anything else, I don't need any more than that. So to get a new phone just to get a 4K in 60 frames per second, again, not much of an upgrade. Extended dynamic range for videos. I'm not using my phone for a lot of videography and stuff like that, so I'll pass. Then digital zoom, quick take video. No idea what this is. Stereo recording. Now that's nice. I would appreciate good sound because I do record some clips when I go to a lot of concerts, and I do like to record bits of the concerts just for myself to kind of keep and maybe put some short clips on Instagram. But already with my iPhone 7 I am always amazed with how good the clips sound. It's just like being back at the gig. So I know that stereo recording would be even better, but it's just another one of those things that they added to the new phone which is something it's not enough to upgrade in my opinion. Front camera, they've added the portrait mode to the front camera as well. Not interested again. Other than that, it's exactly the same. So they just added some more computing and processing. Now the connection bit. So gigabyte class LTE, is that 5G? So it looks like the gigabit LTE is not 5G. Don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm fine with my LTE advanced. Bluetooth, I guess we do use Bluetooth for headphones and things like that, but I was thinking about sending files, you know, when you used to have those old phones where you would send pictures and music to your friends through Bluetooth. That's when having the newer Bluetooth was important, because that meant you could send pictures quicker and videos. But now with this, I guess this could be a compatibility thing if you bought something that had Bluetooth 5 not 4.2, but that's such a small difference. Like, I wouldn't imagine this being an issue with getting headphones or Bluetooth speakers and things like that. I'm sure they'll be working on the iPhone 7 for years to come. Express cards with power reserve, express cards, what? I'll just scroll past that. And Touch ID, the exact same Touch ID, Apple Pay, and then there's a bunch of things which again are exactly the same. Ooh, video playback. So the iPhone SE supports Dolby Vision and HDR10 content. Sounds fancy, sounds like it would sound and look good. Is it worth getting a new phone for? Don't think so. Siri, power and battery. Now, can't even be bothered reading through all this. Obviously, they will have put a better battery in a newer phone. Well, that seems to make sense. And because it's a new phone as well, it will last longer. But with my phone, like, people keep complaining about batteries in their iPhones, but I've never had that issue. Then headphones, earpods. I actually didn't get the earpods. Oh, they're not the AirPods, they're earpods. I was gonna say, where are my AirPods? In fact, they probably weren't even out when I bought my iPhone 7. I'm not sure. Sensors. Now this is all the same in both phones, so we're just gonna skip. Oh, you get a dual SIM in the iPhone SE. And that's it. So there are literally a couple of minor things. Well, I suppose if you're gonna be taking advantage of those features, then they may be not minor, but for me they're just minor tweaks that are different between the iPhone 7 and the iPhone SE. And to get the iPhone SE just because it's new, to spend for over £400, it just does not make sense for me. To be honest, if you want to buy the iPhone SE because you want a smaller phone rather than getting the new ones like the iPhone 11, which is 6.5 inch, I would say just get the iPhone 7. So yeah, I'm definitely not upgrading, and I am a bit disappointed that iPhone didn't go even smaller. I'm gonna continue using my old iPhone 7. I do like Apple, as you can see. I do think the products are great, but because they're so great, they can last such a long time. I'm over getting a new phone every year or every 2 years. I will stick to my phone until I actually need the new things that a new phone can do, or my current phone slows down and it's not usable anymore, which will happen eventually. So that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the iPhone SE 2nd generation, and whether you agree or disagree with what I think about it, and whether you're gonna buy it regardless of what I've just said. And don't forget to subscribe. I make a new video every single week, and please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, or dislike if you think I talk absolute rubbish and you disagree with everything I said. Then it's fine, you know, it's fine. Yeah, that's it. I'll speak to you soon.